Sphinx downtown has one big problem, and I call it, I'm from Germany, I call it the German Autobahn. Retailers want traffic congestion. They want that. Some other people are like, oh no, I don't want the traffic. Retailers want traffic congestion because then people stop, look at the stores, they look for parking, you shop. That's what you want. It's a good thing. Any resort town you go all over America, the successful towns have traffic congestion downtown. We need that connection because people are coming from Palm Desert, Grand Mirage, or down Valley. They drive down Indiana. If they don't have the opportunity to take a left into their project, right in the town and country center, into the Desert Fashion Palace and the Desert Museum, they will not take a left. I know there's certain neighborhood groups out here that say you can take a left in the Grand Canyon. You can't. People are creatures of habit. They go the least path of resistance. Sometimes it's 5 feet why a store, as you pointed out, is successful or not successful.
Michael, let me add one. I want to speak for Chris Mills now because he's not saying anything. But the city of Palm Springs spent $100 million going to convention center that is detached from the downtown right now. Okay? Right. They're willing to put up another $50 million to bring in a Hard Rock Hotel, and I don't know, maybe another $50 million to bring in a Mondrian Hotel in tax break to get that core. Okay? They also need the connection both for cars and walking from those destinations to their downtown. Okay? So when somebody tells me that they want a 3 mile long strip city, fine, if that's what you want, then that's what you get. You will never have any energy downtown if that's what you get. That's the problem with El Paseo, okay? El Paseo is hurting right now. They're 35 to 40% vacant. If you think that Palm Springs is hurting, go down there, okay? Their rents have gone from $5 a square foot down to $2.50 a square foot. So the guys that paid $600 a square foot for those buildings 2 years ago just lost half their money, right? So that doesn't work. We need the connection not only for the Desert Fashion Time, but they need it for the hotels. They need it for the convention center, okay? They need it for the Indian casino. There's a lot of reasons why that connection needs to be made besides the Desert Fashion Time.
Thank you, John. Wait, John, what's going to happen to the other sides after you do, let's say, from Tarpitz to Amara?
What is that?
What's going to happen after you do that connection? What is your view of what's going to happen about past Amara or north side of town? What is going to happen with the traffic, with whatever you think that you should be doing?
I think if you have more energy downtown, I think if you have a 14-plex theater with a bowling alley, I think if you have a Barnes & Noble bookstore, you will get more people coming to Palm Springs, period. And they will spill off into all the different areas of town, and that's how downtowns grow. I mean, Americana Brand, if you guys haven't been there, you should go, right? City of Glendale probably spent $100 million making sure that that thing got built. It is remarkable. The guy's suffering right now that built it, okay, because he's got 500 condominiums, but he created energy right downtown Glendale, right?
Caruso built that, didn't he?
Here.
All these discussions that happen about what's going to happen to this one and what's happening, why is it going to change, and what's going to happen with Palm Canyon. My experience from either seeing downtown Los Angeles or in Hollywood or in Culver City is that people, whether it was old or whatever, and changed around and had no interest before, but once something new gets built, people go there. People go there because they want something new. I've seen areas in Hollywood that nobody ever wanted to venture in before that were old, but now have new businesses in them, and they're on the side areas. They're not just at Hollywood and Highland, and now it's at Hollywood and Vine. They extend wherever, and you put some money and get whatever it takes, whether it's rebuilding into the old or if something new that's put in there. If you get people in there, and the times when you really see it is when you're stuck in traffic at 5 o'clock and you're looking around, you see that inside all these places that you used to be that you would never venture to, all have completely been redone on the inside. And that means bars, that means restaurants. I mean, I've seen luxury tattoo parlors when I'm looking along the side. It doesn't matter what the business is. It has new energy and new money and new people. Whenever anybody puts money into something and has to have some new energy. My point is that they're right when they say that you have to have this going east and west through there because you got something that's unused at Town and Country Center, whether it's historic or not. You need that flow, you need the traffic, you need to be able to do it just like any major city. We've got a museum on one end, we've got a convention center at the end. If we have a Mondrian hotel, that's going to be happening to make the connection, to have more people in town. We know when there's a convention, or we know when people come in town downtown. And it happens when landlords basically do something new in our experience with this one. So I support this whole concept, make, in this meandering thing I just said. He's right, you gotta have traffic, and you gotta have people there, because people complain if you have to walk a few feet. And what I call, what they say, location. I say, if you're not roadkill, and you're right in the middle of the street on these little businesses, you're not there. They will eventually wear off into the sidewalks. It just needs new energy. New energy will bring the people to downtown, and will wear off and go to the side.
Barbara, and I think we're gonna wrap it up after that, because we have these couple other things, so
Okay,
please
I
go
just have
ahead.
a couple questions. This is for Chris. Chris, do you think that the current city council will approve the east-west lane?
My only comment to that would be, I think if you watched the April meeting, if you were there, you would have seen that the strength behind not declaring the town and country a class 1. And I think it was very strong. Suffice to say, I certainly can't guess where people are going to vote from. But I do know that the conversation in April, as Michael and John both know, was very strong for that one, and not declaring town and country a class 1.
And if it's been on the master plan since 1992, what's keeping it from coming through?
No, it wasn't on the map, it was a plan. It was, in 1992, it was a development plan that was done with a subcommittee of downtown people, and Mr. Ogburn at the time was here, and established that, as John mentioned, the east-west wing from the convention center to the museum as being important. The importance of it has been emphasized year after year after year, and now is referenced in the general plan in the downtown guidelines.
And then, Michael, you'll be presenting this information on November 18th at the city council.
November 18th is not a public hearing. The public hearing on the city plan and the area has been closed, so I encourage everybody here to contact your council members and encourage them on November 18th to provide the clear language that the east-west connection, that yes, this council is in support of, can go to the town and country. That's the decision we would like to see. Language that clearly states the street connection can go to the town and country. And I just want to add one more thing. What you said is, we are in dire economic times right now, but Palm Springs has all the ingredients, and what this council also has worked on in the past 68 years, looking forward, as Don mentioned. There are hotel projects in the future, the Harbor Hotel, the Monument Hotel. We have the only casino other than Las Vegas in downtown Palm Springs. Yeah? We have the only pedestrian circulation of any city in the Coachella Valley. So the ingredients for successful revitalization of downtown are all coming together. So when I said in the beginning, we need a perfect storm in a positive sense, all those puzzle pieces are coming together, and it will be possible in the next 3 to 4 years to get something going. But this is the time now, otherwise we have to wait another 10 years for the next cycle. Right now is the time, and it's the right time.
I just really want to thank you so much for coming here and just being so candid and accepting our questions, and always just being really open with us. I think that that's really been really good for us as business people, to just be able to hear it straight from you. And Chris, I appreciate your answers today, and John, always appreciate yours. So thank you so much for being open. And I think that there's some things that we could do here. Maybe we will put together some sort of a petition, seeing as there won't be really the time for public comment, but where we could really get people on board here. And I think we'll talk to the board more about that later, and see how we could help move this forward for you, because I think that we've all been very